Hey everybody, welcome back to another exciting Action Figure Friday, and of course today it is Friday the 13th in 2019, so might as well open another Neca Ultimate Horror action figure from Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning. And today we're here with Fake Jason. Yes, that's right, spoilers if you haven't seen Part 5, but they actually made Roy Jason from Part 5, which is one of those movies that, you know, as a kid I hated because I'm like, ugh, it's not real Jason, it's bullshit. But honestly, the more I get older, the more I appreciate them trying to do something different and even trying to respect the end of Part 4, which is one of my top 2 favorite Friday the 13th videos. Now, hopefully today, either on my channel or my Patreon, I haven't decided just yet as of filming this, I will be doing a Friday the 13th ranking video. Yes, we're going to use that tier maker thing again and have a good time. So if you aren't seeing it on my channel, definitely pop on over to the Patreon channel, TheEricButts, or I have a link in the description below, and check that out. And it may be free. It might cost $1 for the month. I don't know. I don't make that decision until I release things. But that said, you know I've been collecting all the Neca horror figures, especially all the Neca Jasons. And, you know, it is part of the Tommy Jarvis trilogy, so I can appreciate that, even though it's definitely the weakest Tommy Jarvis. But I do think this figure is going to be pretty cool, and it comes with some pretty cool accessories. Plus, there were some pretty cool murders in here, and some fairly memorable and adorable side characters. Plus, my boy from Return of the Living Dead gets killed in a porta potty, so pretty exciting about that. But let's check this out. Boom. Yes, that was not a sound effect. That was just my amazing voice abilities, because I can't say that with a straight face. I mean, it was my voice, but I don't actually think my voice abilities are amazing. I was just trying to be funny. All right, so let's pop in here and see what we think. Now, the real fun thing, if you're watching this video the day it comes out, well, guess what? I'm in Lexington, Kentucky, and our greatest horror convention is going on right now, starting today, the Scarefest, and I'm going to be out there, and I'm going to meet some people. And one of the things I'm really excited about is I'm going to go meet the guys from Gun Media, is it? The guys that made the Friday the 13th the video game with the upcoming Predator video game, and I'm excited to hang out with them, and hopefully we'll get some Friday the 13th video game happening this day, because I really just want to celebrate Friday the 13th. I'm just excited about it. I'm in the mood. Halloween's around the corner. This figure looks gorgeous. These accessories look very cool. These are some of the best accessories I think we've gotten so far. The background, oh, that's actually really nice. Again, spoilers for the end of the movie. It's very subtle, but this is like the barn he gets kicked out of before through the spikes. So, that's pretty cool, actually. So I will definitely be saving that for some action figure photography in the future. Now we want to remove some tape and start checking out some of these accessories. And I probably shouldn't have started here because, honestly, this may be one of the coolest accessories we get in this set, which is we get this leather strap with the rings, and we get the twig, so you can actually even, you know, if you had victim figures, get on the ball, Neca, I need some victim figures. You could actually, you know, kind of wrap this around somebody and do the whole twisting to crush them. So that's really cool. That is an interesting and unique accessory, I think, for one of these. So I'm quite happy to have that. Now, of course, we're going to get an extra hand that is to hold probably the flare, or maybe, you know, it's going to hold something that the machete hand is not going to hold. I'm assuming they put the machete hand in first. Now, I also really appreciate this machete because it's all nice and kind of like dirty, bloody mud. Like, it's not super vibrant red mud. Also, I'm excited about going to Scarefest because I already had Friday the 13th on PlayStation 4 and I got it on the Switch, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get it on the Xbox because I just got a new Xbox One X, and that way I have it on all my systems so I can play with all my friends regardless of what system they're on. And I went ahead and bought the one that has the Neca Friday the 13th Part 3 Jason mask. And I've really kind of ignored those Jason masks in the past, but man, after opening that thing and putting it on, I need to buy more. So I'm excited to go down to Scarefest and see if I can find masks for like 4 and 6 and I don't know, maybe some others. We'll see. There we go. So now we got a giant iron rod. I am going to start rewatching these movies tonight as of filming this because I don't really remember this particular kill. Unless this is what he was going through the porta potty with. It's been a minute since I've watched 5. And we're not done yet. We still get a bunch of other accessories. We get a nice little bloody butcher knife. I just still remember how shocking, though, it was that the first murder in this movie wasn't even Jason involved. And we get the pruning shears that actually open and close. That's really nice. And I bet, do they come apart like in the game? I don't want to force it. I don't want to break them. I don't think they come apart in the game. They might, but I'm not sure I can entirely put them back together. It looks like they might. but I don't want to chance it. That's just too cool that they even open and close as is, so I'm not going to do it. I'm sorry. Let me know if you did with yours, if you got them apart and put them back together, and maybe I'll believe you and try it. Probably not. Hi, Mary. My lovely fiancé is messaging me, and I only have one of my phones muted. Come on, I'm gonna get the spike out. There we go. Got the tape, and of course we get a nice railroad spike. I wonder what a NECA Ultimate Jason victim would look like. It doesn't even have to be somebody from the movies. Like, just give me a mutilatable corpse figure. I don't know. Something. I need him to be able to attack somebody. At least with Michael Myers Halloween, we got an older Jamie Lee Curtis, Laurie Strode, so... Now we have the road flare. It'd be kind of neat, and I understand why they didn't, but it'd be kind of neat if this effect piece did come out, but it apparently doesn't. I'm going to try and mute that phone. Of course, that doesn't, it's on the Galaxy, so it doesn't have a mute switch. I actually have to turn things on. But yeah, I mean, they even got the colors of it right. And I do remember this sequence being a really cool sequence because of the lighting they got on Jason. And then we got the meat cleaver for the, I think the dude on the motorcycle, or I guess the mom of the dude on the motorcycle. Again, it has been a while. That's why I'm gonna go rewatch all these, hopefully rewatch all of these before my ranking video. I at least need to rewatch some of the earlier ones. Some of the later ones I just still remember so strongly. And I mean, I remember all the movies very strongly, but there are definitely details that I have not experienced in a while. And as you know, I've just gotten tired of dealing with twisting these things, so I just go right in with the scissors now. Just makes it easier. And Roy pops right out. Now this Jason does not come with interchangeable heads, but that mask will come off, but I'm not gonna take it off just yet. Overall, he looks pretty good. We got the nice gash going across his stomach there. A little bit of dirty blood. Somehow he does look like he's been out in the rain and he's soaked down in water, so I kind of appreciate that. I don't know if that was an intention in the design, but it looks very cool. Now, I do wish this mask would hide these seams a little bit more than it does, but I can totally work with it. And of course, the head does turn. You do get some up and down on the head. The shoulders will come out. And again, these are NECA joints. They're gonna be a little stiff out of the box a lot of times. You gotta work them or get a little heat on there and then work them. So we got a really well-designed double jointed elbow. It's kind of almost like a three-piece arm. I guess there are hinges in there, but it also does pivot above the elbow and below the elbow a little bit. Not quite as much below the elbow. You get plenty of twist on the hands. And you do get a little bit of rock, paper, scissors action going on there, so that's pretty good. There is absolutely no torso twist or bend. I mean, you can feel there's a little bit in there because this top piece feels a little bit rubberized, but it's not really going anywhere. So that's a little bit of a bummer. Legs get way more articulation than they probably need because I don't know that we've ever seen Jason do the splits. They go forward pretty well. Back of the pants are well rubberized, so you can get them back there a little bit. Well done, kind of a ball jointed hinge knee that looks like a knee even once it's bent, which is something I greatly appreciate in these kinds of action figures. Because again, action figure photography is a great way to practice and learn lighting, because the principles of lighting these things, they totally translate into the real world. So that's one of the added benefits of these if you're into photography or cinematography. And you kind of got more of a ball jointed ankle there, but you get enough movement on it. And you do get feet pegs on this one, so that's pretty cool. And of course you get probably the ugliest of the Jason masks because I just don't like those blue stripes, but you know what? I want this mask. If I can find a NECA version, I'm gonna. And it does come off to, again, spoilers, even though I've already spoiled it, reveal Roy the paramedic in his Jason mask. Now see, this is something they never really explained. And you know, Tommy Jarvis makes latex masks, so it might have been kind of interesting if they like had him steal a mask from Tommy, or Tommy was like, hey, one of my masks is missing, or something to explain how Roy has this level of effects capability, because he's a paramedic guy. I don't feel like he would have that. Also interesting, the inside of the mask is blue. I don't know what that's about, but that's interesting. And you actually do get some good detailing on the band of the mask. I never really noticed that before, that it's kind of studded along the side bend. Sorry, Roy's face was taking the focus there. But other than having him in like blah pose. Oh, what did I just drop? His mask. Oh boy, there it is. All right. I mean, you know, that's pretty much, otherwise you're gonna leave the mask on him. Which is fine. I'm just glad they made this character. I didn't think it would actually happen, but that's pretty awesome. They really are trying to make all the Jasons, and I hate that the legal thing is still going on. I'm not gonna bother swapping the hand because I just like this pose. The legal thing's still going on because I would love to see more of these. And maybe one day the dust will settle and we'll get it so we can get a complete set of Jasons, because they were almost there before the legal battle caused a problem. Not Neca. In case you don't know, the original writer and the producer, Victor Miller, the writer, and Sean Cunningham, the producer, they're in a legal battle over kind of certain ownership and royalties of the actual like creation of Jason Friday the 13th franchise. So it's pretty much put a hold on all Friday the 13th stuff now. Anybody that already had a license to do something gets to fulfill that license, but no new licensing is happening. Same reason you're not really getting any new Friday the 13th content in Friday the 13th, the game, unfortunately. But it's still a lot of great stuff out there, a lot of fun to be had, and I'm excited to go rewatch these movies. So hopefully you'll be checking out my ranking video and leaving me your thoughts on all of that. But let me know, how do you feel about this figure? Are you excited they actually made Roy, or is he a pass for you? Or are you just like me, you're just such a Jason fan, you gotta have them all? Let me know, geek out in the comments. I look forward to hearing what you have to say. Other than that, you can click that thumbs up button, give me that good old thumb of encouragement, as I do love to be encouraged. And now I'm gonna get out of here so I can go open up some more stuff, and I'll see you all later.